The Washington Commanders may have unleashed the NFL's next nightmare. Jayden Daniels is back with a vengeance, turning a fallen team into an NFC East predator. But can this rising monster survive the pressure, distractions, and brutal road ahead?
Let me get back to the overreactions here. Graziano, here's the next statement I'm going to make. If I were to say Jayden Daniels and the Commanders are going to win the NFC East this year, is that an overreaction?
It's not an overreaction, entirely within the realm of possibility. This is a team that was in the conference championship game a year and a half ago. The quarterback got injured last year. A lot of other guys got injured last year. They've done a lot of work on the defensive side of the ball. I think, Sonny Styles could be one of the highest impact draft picks of this entire year right away. And if he is, and that defense is better than it was last year, look out with a healthy Jayden Daniels.
Nick, you know how sometimes you'll have this killer debut album and then the second one just kind of flops?
Oh, yeah.
Snoop kind of did it. U2 kind of did it. This is Jayden. What's the comeback album here? Because he has sat here. He was promised the league. You're going to be the future of the league. In that time, he's watched Caleb be celebrated as the coolest young players. On the Madden cover is the best highlight. Drake May is starting a Super Bowl, and he's just like, do you even remember me? I was the guy who was going to take this league over. I think he is the most fascinating, pivotal player in the league this year, Jayden Daniels, and I would not be shocked at all, Greeny, if the Commanders win the East outright.
Yeah, it was that Thursday night game, I think, against the Bengals in his rookie year that introduced him to all of us.
Yes.
And then we watched, and he played in the playoffs against the Super Bowl, soon-to-be Super Bowl champs Eagles, and was incredible offensively. He was. The rest of the team wasn't. I think what we expected from him and what we got last year was a hell of a disappointment. But you brought up Sonny Styles, and we see so much of the league moving towards base defense because they have athletes that have the flexibility to play in coverage and attack the run. Sonny Styles might be that type of player that can unlock this defense to take care of these modern offenses that are using 2, 3, 4 tight ends out there more and more.
I'm going to tell you what a good number one receiver is actually used for in the NFL, to get everybody else open. That's what a good number one is.
Open up the field for everybody else.
Everybody else. Because us as the defense, we're going to find him first. We'll worry about the rest of y'all later. All right? Well, guess what offense designed everything for? If they got their attention on him, we're going to put the attention on this person. And that's what people need to worry about. Stop it. Stop with we need this guy. It's the fantasy football world we live in. Everybody looking for fantasy points.
Yeah.
The most dangerous offenses is the one we cannot predict. And if you have 0 circle people, we're going to get this guy 10 tries and this guy 10 tries. Me and Champ Bailey could take them out the game.
Yeah.
All right? But if we there go they number one, we don't know who they're going to go to the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Now everything's a mystery for us. Now we going to have to play catch up instead of be in front of you and dictate terms. First of all, some of these guys need time to establish themselves. Luke McCaffrey was headed to the Pro Bowl before he got hurt last year.
Was great on special teams.
That's what I'm saying. Jalen Lane was headed to the Pro Bowl as a punt returner before he got hurt last year. Treylon Burks, first-round draft pick. This is the first time he's been in the offense that loved on him. All right? He made a special play last year.
Did.
Give him a chance. Van Jefferson, been there, done that. That's the epitome of a veteran. De'Ami Brown, all right? You know who he is.
Yep.
You know what he's done. You got guys. And I always tell people this. When you have a quarterback that's a force multiplier, that means he makes everybody better. You don't need to have Jerry Rice. Tom Brady had Randy Moss 1 year. They broke every record. Name his other receivers. Wes
Welker.
Jude Mellon.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Guys.
Just dudes.
Right. All right. And that's what a force multiplier do. He makes people better. He gets the peak out of people. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And Jayden gonna get the peak out of everybody.
Well, one wish for Commanders fans is that someone will step up at number 2. We've been talking about that. And at Chig. We've been talking about Chig a lot.
Chig is going to be good.
And I think, for me, just personal, when I think about could be a draft pick, could be an offseason signing, I feel like this dude is just going to be found money. I cannot wait to see what he does after the catch this season.
I've been saying, I think it's going to shock Jayden how many yards he gets after the catch in the middle of the field. Now, as good as Zach Ertz was, the one thing about him was he was at an age where yak just wasn't his thing.
Right, he catch it, but he's going down.
Yeah, at that age, why not? All right, but it's so much room in the middle of the field. Then when you got a laser-focused quarterback like Jayden that can really put the ball on you, and you got a quarterback that can get that yak that run after the catch, it's setting Chig up to have his best year of his career.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you got to realize, in Tennessee, who did he have? Will Levis? Like,
Yeah.
come on. Like, then he had a rookie in Cam Ward. Like, he's never
Essentially 2 rookies back to back.
And think about this also. How many plays is he going to make off schedule with Jayden? Seeing the Sasquatch, the Yeti, the Abominable Snowman. Just things that people say they've never seen before.
These big boys.
Loch Ness monsters. just myths.
You know what's amazing too is that, I mean, you've been around pro athletes your whole life. I've covered pro athletes forever. And even though you get used to it,
Yeah. They big now.
that's the thing.
Yes.
Though. That's what I was going to say. Like, you're used to it, but then it's like,
But
damn.
guess what, Jinx? They big and fast.
Yes.
K-Sun 4'4". Adafi Owe 4'4". Might be a 4'3". Leo Chanel 4'4". Like, Sonny Styles 6'5", 4'4". Like,
It's crazy.
these are mythical creature dragons.
But you're right, though. Like, I saw Jerome Ford. I saw Nick Craw. I mean, these dudes are just like
Jacked.
jacked.
All right, jacked. All right, we look different getting off the bus.
Yeah.
All right, we look like an NFL football team. All right, they are different right now. I'm telling you right now. I can't wait till y'all come to training camp and see what I've been seeing. These guys, big, fast, strong, and got an aggressive defensive coordinator.
Would you say, because I don't want to be hyperbolic about it, but I feel like there is just from the eye test.
Yeah.
It's different from last year. Just it's just different.
Your
man.
eyes are not lying to
Yeah,
you.
man.
You see what I see.
Yeah.
All right, they are just different. All right, put it like this.
The NFL may have made one massive mistake. They forgot about Jayden Daniels. A year ago, the Washington Commanders were one of the biggest surprises in football. They reached the NFC Championship game, proving they were not just another rebuilding team. Then everything collapsed. Daniels got injured. The roster suffered injuries everywhere. And suddenly, the same team that shocked the league became an afterthought. But now, the story is changing. Because Jayden Daniels is coming back with something every superstar needs, a reason to prove everyone wrong. While Caleb Williams became the face of the next generation, landed on the Madden cover, and took over the spotlight. While Drake May became another young quarterback getting Super Bowl expectations, Daniels watched. And that might be the most dangerous thing for the NFL. Because this is no longer the rookie trying to impress everyone. This is a quarterback trying to remind everyone, I was the guy you believed in first. But a quarterback alone cannot change a franchise. The real question is whether Washington finally built a team capable of matching Daniels' talent. If Washington wants to win the NFC East, the defense has to become the difference. And that is where this team could become terrifying. Analysts believe winning the division is not an unrealistic dream because this roster was already close just 2 seasons ago. The biggest addition everyone is watching? Sonny Styles. A 6'5" defensive weapon with rare speed and athletic ability. In today's NFL, where offenses are attacking with multiple tight ends and faster formations, teams need defenders who can cover, hit, and chase. Styles could be exactly that player. Because Washington is not trying to build a normal defense. They are building one that can survive the modern NFL. And when you combine that kind of defense with a healthy Jayden Daniels, the ceiling suddenly becomes much higher. But defense creates opportunities. The reason Washington could truly explode is because Daniels has something every elite quarterback needs: weapons who can become unpredictable. The biggest mistake fans make is looking for one superstar receiver. But great quarterbacks do not need perfect situations. They create them. Tom Brady did not win because he always had the best receiver group in football. He won because he made players around him better.
That is what separates a quarterback from a force multiplier. And Jayden Daniels has that ability.
The most dangerous offense in the NFL is not the one with one obvious target. It is the offense where defenses have no idea where the ball is going. Because once a defense cannot predict, they cannot control. Luke McCaffrey was developing into a major weapon before injury. Jalen Lane showed explosive ability before getting hurt. Trey Lornigan enters a system that believes in him. Van Jefferson brings veteran experience. And then there is Chig, a player who could become Daniels' secret weapon. After years of inconsistent quarterback play, Chig finally gets a quarterback who can create impossible plays. A quarterback who extends plays. A quarterback who turns broken situations into highlights. And if those weapons develop, Washington could become something the NFL hates facing: unpredictable. Sometimes you can see a team changing before the season even begins. And Washington looks different. Not just bigger, not just faster, different. These players look like modern NFL athletes. Players running in the 4.3 and 4.4 range. Defenders who are massive but move like skill players. Sonny Styles standing 6'5" with the speed to match. This is the type of athletic profile that makes opponents uncomfortable. Because Washington is no longer hoping for the future. They believe the future has arrived. The pressure is enormous. The NFC East is brutal. The expectations are higher. But if Jayden Daniels stays healthy, if the defense takes the next step, and if these young weapons finally break out, the Commanders may not just return. They may become the NFL's next nightmare. Because this season will answer one question. Was Jayden Daniels just another exciting rookie? Or was he the beginning of something much bigger?
Yo, mic check 1 to 2, -1, -2. Game over for this video, folks. Smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to stay in the huddle for more. This is NFL Madness, bringing the heat and signing out.